that your boyfriend?
Yeah.
DM'd
No, I
him.
just DM'd him. I was just like I'm praying for you guys, like everything. Because I'm like,
Are you slid in with I'm praying for you?
Oh, welcome. You know what? I shouldn't have a take right up top. You're like, dude, John, literally say hi first.
I like it. Open with the take.
I think I'm over people having nicknames for their crowds.
Just as a whole, no more nicknames for crowds.
You're adults that enjoy the content we have.
Yeah.
You don't have a nickname.
Is this coming from how relevant Taylor Swift is right now?
Does she? Oh, Swifties?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not really. But I say somebody was like, what should we call my fans? I go, I don't want to be called anyone else's.
Yeah.
I don't want to be an Eric Church. I like Eric Church.
Yeah, I think unless something like really jumps off the page and it's obvious, then
Swifties is cool.
Yeah.
I like Swifties.
Right.
Yeah. Do it like the Christians or like the followers of Crist.
Christians.
Or like Christians but Christians or like followers of Crist. I go, no.
That's all very, very close to
Very sacrilegious.
Yeah.
I go, anything related to Christ and Christ, I don't want.
Yeah.
Yeah. The disciples, no.
Not the parallel we're trying to draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome in. We love to have you. Net Positive. We in the studio, baby. We just got back from Evansville, Indiana, and I have to make an apology.
Okay.
Great people.
Oh,
Great people. Unbelievable. One of the best.
Pleasant
shows of the
surprise.
tour. One of the best shows of the tour.
awesome.
I mean, the city was what we thought it was.
Right.
But unbelievable.
Good.
I'd hang out in Evansville
All right, good.
on one of the shows of the tour. Columbus, Ohio. We're off this weekend, and then we're headed back in November already.
Can you believe it?
What are we doing?
Fastest year of all time.
November, we go into Columbus, Ohio, Joliet, Rockford, Milwaukee, Canada, Winnipeg, Edmonton, Calgary, Reading, York, Pennsylvania, Norfolk, Richmond, Abilene, and December. We said this. We're not going to give the dates. We're
That's
just going
right.
to give the month in general because you got to look it up anyway.
Right.
December, Phoenix, 4 shows, almost all 4 sold out. San Antonio, Austin, Beaumont, Texas, and Baton Rouge.
Yup.
Oh, this week's episode, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by, we got a lot of heat about our ad reads.
You call it heat? You think so?
I call it, yeah. No, not heat. The opposite of heat.
Yeah.
A lot of
buzz?
A lot of buzz.
Lot of buzz. Yeah.
on the ad reads. This week's episode brought to you by AG1. Somebody screenshotted an AG1 commercial on TV, and they go, oh, I thought John was just making this up the whole time. I go, what? AG1 is out here.
It's real.
Been out here.
And we use it.
Since 2010, a foundational nutritional supplement that delivers comprehensive nutrients for whole body health, baby. You just mix it up in the morning. I got the bottle and the shaker, put the little bit of the powder in there.
Yep.
I put 2 ice cubes in there.
Oh, really?
I've heard, and the AG1 has not endorsed this,
Okay.
but I had my sister says that she throws some orange juice in there.
Oh, interesting.
And I said, I don't think they can endorse that because it's also another product. I can't say, but that's how some people consume it.
So you got like a kind of a custom blend.
Yeah, like a little smoothie, but
Yeah.
they added their other stuff into it.
Interesting.
I go, oh, I like that.
All right.
Don't think of it as let's see. I can't think of another daily routine that pays off as well as AG1. That's true.
Yeah.
I've been hyped, dude. I'm 39.
Mhm.
I'm ready to go.
39?
I'm ready to go,
Yup.
dude. Why take a bunch of different things when you can just take one mix, 1 scoop of powder in water once a day, and then you're that's truly a net positive.
Yeah. You start positive.
You're like, dude, I can eat in gas station vending machines from the rest of the day.
That's right.
Because I'm on the AG1.
You're good to go.
Oh, yeah. 1 scoop of powder mixed with water once a day. AG1 gives you increased energy and mood support. That's true. Making it easier to live your best life, like Joel Osteen says. If you're looking for a simpler, more effective investment for your health, try AG1. Get 5 free AG1 travel packs plus free 1-year supply of vitamin D. That's what helped people get over COVID.
Yeah, true.
That is not endorsed by AG1, I don't think. But
or the CDC.
drinkag1.com/net positive. That's drinkag1/net positive. Be like the cool kids. Or hit the link in the episode description below.
I love description.
Oh yeah, I'm into it.
I like that.
Description. Did anyone? Can we trademark that?
I think so.
Did we start that?
I think so.
I think we did. Hot episode today.
Yeah, who do we got?
I introduced both of y'all to one of my good friends,
She's awesome.
Savannah Chrisley.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Really, really, really cool girl.
Yeah, she's fun. She's a fun chat. I say this all the time. Like, dude, just if you're gonna, we don't have it's not guest driven pod.
Right.
So if we're going to bring we turn down people all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I go, I don't know. I'm good.
I still can't believe we said no to Biden, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, and he might come on later.
Yeah, maybe.
Hunter or?
Yeah. Yeah, Hunter.
He said no to Hunter Biden. Dude, if Hunter Biden.
We'd say yes to Hunter Biden, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, dude.
That would be insane.
Hunter Biden?
Yeah.
I would have Hunter Biden on this podcast.
For sure, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
I'd get high with Hunter Biden on the podcast.
And I don't even smoke.
Right, yeah.
I would die with Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden? Yes,
yeah, dude.
We'd have him come through. But Savannah's a friend of mine, and I was on her podcast a couple months ago.
Yep.
And it was hilarious.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, come on ours, and we'll have a chat. And we chatted about everything. Life. Let's see, her relationships.
Yep. Got into that.
For us.
Advice for us, yep.
For our relationships.
And parenting advice for me.
Parenting.
What else did we get into?
Did we? Let's say
the reality TV stuff, of course.
Yeah, but I don't like to. Is this a celebrity gossip episode? I don't like to classify.
No, I think we towed the line. I don't think we.
I don't like to
it,
go
though.
over there.
Yeah,
but I do. I dip my foot in those waters every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we were like watching from the shore. We were watching the gossip a little bit and just kind of like commenting to the side about it.
And then we like to dip our toes in those waters every now and then.
Yeah.
But Savannah Chrisley is a good friend of ours.
Yep.
We loved having her on the podcast. Here she is. You want me to do the introduction?
I really am wondering what you were thinking with your outfit today.
Okay, hold on. No.
Because that's gray and blue.
We don't have a lot of female energy in here, so this is fantastic.
I know no one's ever questioned
this
my
is a change
outfit.
of pace. We need this.
I was wearing this last night with these cowboy boots. I was wearing this and this.
So you didn't wash those?
You don't wear wash jeans. You're going to wash those?
You are nasty as shit.
You're not going to. This is also a clean podcast. You can't,
yeah, okay.
Not anymore. It's not. Wait, you'd wash your jeans after one wear?
Yes.
No, come on.
Yo,
you
that's
don't.
so gross.
Don't start with lies.
Like your sweat's getting all in your jeans.
I don't
and you're
sweat.
just
Do you wear underwear, John?
I wear underwear.
Okay, so it's
I
not.
feel like most people do.
Do I ask you now or?
Wait, hold on. Look.
I feel like I'm not allowed.
This.
Hey, it's fair play.
Okay.
I'm all for it. I'm
right.
not in this like,
Why can't
women
I wear?
want to be equal.
Our underwear
so.
probably covers more skin than females
that's
too.
also
So
true.
that's probably.
It's like, what if you wear shorts and then like you wear long pants over the short? You don't have to wash the long pants; so they're just like warm ups.
Right.
That's what these are.
I'm just like a clean freak. Like
You're gonna wash these after today, and these have never been washed. They've never been. They're out of the wash, fresh for right now.
Yeah.
That's a lot. I think that's doing a lot.
That is pretty crazy.
No one's gonna agree with this. If we clip
y'all want to lay down with a nasty chick that doesn't clean her clothes, or
No, that's a blanket. That's a blanket statement. That's a blanket
this,
statement.
that's different. Let me think. Would men? There's no way they would plus or minus 5 wears for a jean wash.
I'm minus.
Okay.
I'm under 5.
Okay, good. You just look dirty.
I look dirty.
You picked the line.
Wait, but listen. See these buttons? I was thinking that this
They're actually
matches.
pearl snaps.
See these pearls? They match this.
She's malfunctioning.
Oh wait, so you're saying that I look like the Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
And Britney Spears?
Oh, don't even. You don't.
This is way different.
That just doesn't match. At least his was like
This
all
does
denim.
match though.
That's gray and blue.
Well, I feel like it's denim on denim.
It doesn't matter what color the denim is. It's denim on denim.
And also sometimes, I know what it is. Sometimes I come in, we go waist up
True.
because I'm on the desk.
That's right.
Oh.
Yeah, so I can't be anything.
Excuses,
down
I got
below
it.
here.
That's a good point. Yeah, your legs do get exposed every time we put you in the seat.
Yeah, now I'm here. Yeah, like tell us about his outfit.
Yeah.
Let me do the introduction.
Yeah.
That would probably be good.
Okay. Friend of the podcast, friend of ours. I was going to say Nashville socialite, but she's a national socialite.
Oh, yeah.
Television star, mother.
Well, I say bonus parent.
Bonus parent. Okay.
Nice.
Legally, I don't think that's going to hold up in court. But ladies and gentlemen, Savannah Chrisley is in the house. Oh, yes.
we're in here.
She's back.
Hey, how does it feel?
To introduce you?
Like to actually see, like you came on my podcast.
Yeah.
And that was just, I really did that as a favor.
Here was the
to you.
introduction. It goes, what's this guy's name again? Yeah. Now, we did some research on you.
No, I thought you were really funny after.
Thank you. After?
Yeah.
Had to prove it.
Yeah. You're like, yeah. And then, that's what I do for a living. I'm a comedian.
I came to realize that after you came on my podcast. because I asked you any serious question and you couldn't answer it. It's like you just started stuttering.
That's not true. That's not true. I'm an open book. No, that's not what our podcast. That's not what podcasts are about, though.
But it is.
Well, you've had a lot of guests on yours that are very like mental health ish, aren't they? They're like mental health, or like pastors and stuff like that.
I mean, I had a pastor on.
Yeah.
I had a governor on. I've had
a governor.
Yeah,
that's a flex.
Oh yeah,
that's nice.
Flex.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cool. I went to his offices and we filmed it there.
Oh yeah,
and it was awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I have, and then like musicians. I mean, they're basket cases. But
they are 100%. Yeah, we have sometimes we just like people that will talk. Do you have anyone that's like buttoned up?
Yeah, and it's terrible.
It's terrible. Dude.
It's like, that's not what a podcast is.
Yeah, you walked in here and said something about Daddy Don, and I go, okay, well,
got it. This is gonna go well.
Who says Daddy Don about Donald Trump? I've never heard that.
You've never heard that?
No, and we live in Nashville.
Dude, everyone says that.
Calls him Daddy Don?
Yes.
That's wild.
Or maybe that's what the younger kids call him.
No, yeah. Well, nice. Yeah, just throwing stones already. Yeah.
No, I meant like,
Dang.
I have...
How old are you?
I'm 26.
26.
How old are you?
I'm 39.
Oh God, you're old.
Yeah, I know. We've discussed that a lot on this pod.
Yeah.
We were going to ask, when did like because if you say like Savannah Chrisley, everybody would go, oh, Chrisley. Like, when did you become like a Chrisley? When did the Chrisley name become in amongst the people of America? Is that a fair question?
That's a fair question.
Yeah.
10 years ago?
That you were like, that you would like.
10 years ago is when it started. And then I would say give it like a year
to grow.
And then it was pretty well known because it was on USA, and Bravo all at the same time.
The show?
Yeah. It was the only show to have ever done that.
They're on all three?
Yeah.
Dang.
The Triple Crown.
So you would like pay your check at a restaurant and they would be like, oh, it was your last name?
Yeah.
Or they put that together?
Yeah. And my voice kind of gives it away. I have an annoying voice. I hate my voice.
Well,
and it gives it away.
You can auto-tune it.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
That gives it away?
Yeah, my voice gives it away, and the last name too. That's why I just say Savannah. I don't ever say like my last name when I don't want people to know. But my favorite part.
Yeah.
I was at a concert like, I don't know, a few weeks ago, and this girl goes, oh my gosh, you look just like that girl from Kristen Knows Best. I was like, oh my God, I get that all the time.
You're like,
and she goes,
terrible.
Yeah. I was like, I get that all the time. She was like, oh my gosh, I was about to ask you for a picture. I'm so sorry. I was like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm not her. And like, she believed me.
Then
just walked away.
Yeah. And you're like, I sounded just like the girl.
Yeah. It's pretty.
But then you go, how did you get to Nashville?
I wanted to move out on my own.
I'm trying to think if we have accepted her as Nashville.
As a Nashvilleian?
Yeah.
If we have accepted
like
her.
If you like Brooks and Dunn or like Reba, you're like, oh, they're... Mm-hmm. You see Keith Urban around town.
Yeah, because they're like country music artists. So of course Nashville's going to accept them. Nashville, when we first moved to Nashville, there was like no reality television here. So it was...
The show wasn't here though?
Yeah.
It was?
After we moved from Atlanta.
Oh yeah. I remember the show was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You went to Wesley.
God, I hate that. No, GAC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She went to my rival high school too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, how crazy. I hate Atlanta with a passion.
Okay, well, just tell that to the Lord. Greater Atlanta Christian Academy, but I guess you must have missed the Bible class. That's fine. Yeah.
Hey, I mean, teach their own.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, but then you moved. You guys moved here.
So yeah, I moved here because I wanted to move out like on my own. I graduated high school a year early.
The show was done?
No, we were still going.
Yeah.
But I just traveled back and forth.
Oh, that was part of the show. Savannah's gonna move to Nashville.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's part of it.
I didn't catch that season. Did you?
So at 17, 17, I moved out on my own, and I lived at 1212.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah, I lived at 1212.
How'd you? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Well, I mean, I've worked since I was 15 years old. Okay.
No, or
you knew where he was going.
How'd you have money?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't. That's the biggest thing. People would be like, so, like, what do you do for a job? I'm like, do you really think I was on TV for 10 years of my life just for your entertainment?
Yeah, you're very relatable to the working class.
Shut up.
No, Arthie moved here.
Yeah, so are you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, there you go. There it is.
I started from the.
Oh, what? Your black Range Rover down there? I feel so bad for you. So bad.
That's different.
Yeah,
that's different.
It's different.
It's different because I'm a guy.
Yeah. Okay. So you moved up here and lived at 1212?
Yeah.
At 17?
Yep.
Dang, and then just drove back and forth.
Yeah. And all my friends were so much older.
Yeah.
So needless to say, I enjoyed Nashville.
Leave it at that.
We can leave it there. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, got it. Yeah,
that suffices. We're good.
You know?
Yep.
Oh, it's to like get alcohol, you mean? To buy beer? I got it. Yeah. Right.
You know.
Yeah, it checks out. Dang. And then, and then everything from then to now, because like, I've always wanted to know, like, it's the reality TV, but then like, obviously with what it's real life.
It is real life.
Like your parents are in prison.
Well, no.
No, I didn't know how to introduce that. I'm just gonna say we talked about that before.
Yeah, we did.
But that's the reality show, but that's real.
Yeah, so the reality show in itself wasn't really reality. Like there was a ton of it was scripted.
You're telling me Duck Dynasty when he takes her to get a prom dress and they go on a lawnmower is not real?
Yeah, I would say that's not real.
Hold on. Yeah, no, yeah, we figured that.
Yeah.
But is your parents aren't in prison for the reality show? That's real.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the show didn't showcase any of like the legal crap going on because it wasn't. It was more of a scripted comedy and less reality.
Yeah. We're the same then.
I mean,
We're both in comedy. We're both in comedy.
The difference is, I feel like I was just like born a comedian. You really got to try.
Yeah, I got to work it. Yeah, I got to take lessons. Go to school for it. You just kind of had it.
I just had it.
Yeah. Well, who's the funniest on the show? Who do you say is the funniest? You?
Oh, my dad.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the funniest.
By far.
Yeah. I wonder what he's doing.
He's going to come out with a lot of jokes.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
I came out of rehab with a lot of jokes.
He just comes out and rips a tour.
Yeah.
It's just like, I got a hot hour. I'm ready to go.
He's like, dang, he's out here.
Yeah. Exactly. Like
you
back
open
from
for
prison
him?
Tour.
But everybody's I think that's like one of the like white collar crime is like people go, don't they or no?
No, not in today's day and age. Today's day and age, white collar crime is treated worse than like going out here and murdering someone.
Doing something when you're 17 that only older people should do. It's worse than that.
Shut up.
No, you just kind of admitted it on the podcast that you're doing illegal activities. But
thanks, Sean.
So people aren't or have turned on him or no?
Well, I mean, of course.
On socials and stuff?
Well, of course, people are going to say whatever they want. But also, at the end of the day, I'm just like, move the hell on.
Yeah.
Like
when is he out?
Well, I mean, we don't really know.
Oh, we don't.
I mean, it could be 12 years. It could be.
Gosh,
yeah.
Dude.
But that's what I mean. It's like in today's day and age, I mean, for an alleged white collar crime, you're getting 12 years.
Hey, don't say anything that I have to go to. I have to be on the stand.
She threw alleged in there.
Yeah,
like
we're just like chatting on this pod. Don't be like, well, then he's like, I get a summons.
We're gonna get subpoenaed. Yeah.
I go, no, Hott, no, don't bring me in. No, I'm not involved in this. I'm not involved in this. Yeah, talk to Daddy Don.
I'm done.
Yeah, but I would feel like, because we talked but you've gone back and forth over like advocating for like things in prison and stuff, right?
For sure, because I was tone deaf. I mean, we're all tone deaf to things that don't necessarily affect us directly.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't affect me, so why worry about it?
Doesn't matter. Yeah, if it doesn't come to your doorstep.
Yeah, which is sad, but it's the reality of it. Yeah. And I was that way until I saw it firsthand, and now I'm like, all right, this is beyond messed up. Yeah. How these people are treated, what they're enduring, like it's awful.
Do you think it's a lot of like, you see sometimes where something in the NFL or something like where a high profile person gets like, they come down so hard on them as to like teach a lesson.
Oh yeah. Well, the government even said that themselves. They said,
I would be furious.
They said if these reality TV people aren't above the law, then neither are you. And we're like, okay. They said that in a press conference.
And you think you should be? Is that what you're saying?
No.
If we're not above the law, who is? Well,
it's just the fact that like they come down hard on people. Like
you're like and
two, in their mind, I mean, let's face it, they work for the government. So their life sucks pretty bad.
They work for the government. Again, I don't want to be like, I don't want to get a letter. I don't want to get a letter. I was like, hey, well, you know what? Let's see both sides. Yeah. But the crime, in the crimes would be against the government. That's what's okay.
No,
well,
it wasn't.
Oh,
well, okay. I mean, it depends on how you look at it.
Allegedly, it was tax evasion. Right.
Well, it was tax fraud, bank fraud, wire fraud, all kinds of whatever.
Yeah.
But also the government also said when it came down to it that the state of Georgia alleged like over $1 million tax liability.
Yeah.
But then came down and was like, oh no, it's actually only $60,000. And it's like, okay, so how do you go from $1 million to 60?
That's your Escalade. You could get that cleared up. That's no problem.
Like,
yeah.
And then the IRS agent,
done.
IRS agent lied on the stand and admitted to it after the trial, after they were found guilty.
Yeah.
So that's what, when you look at it, you're like, I do not trust our government at all.
Yeah, isn't there a bunch of like, doesn't Kim Kardashian like advocate for people that
She
are running
does.
in prison? Yeah. Have y'all chatted?
We haven't. I've had a few people that have like tried to connect us, but she's, I don't know.
She's a busy. She's pretty busy.
She's a little busy.
I don't know if she's doing white collar crimes.
Yeah, I think she's like, she's.
That's kind of a less popular stance to take.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We're getting all these older white guys who have a lot of money out of prison.
Yeah, that's
tough.
I like him.
That's tough to get people. Well, we like all of us as equally together as a unit, but
you said.
No, well, that's tough. Yeah, that'd be tough to. I guess tough to garner sympathy. Yeah. Do you feel like that's true?
Well, of course. No, everyone's like, oh, why am I going to feel bad for these people? But my thing is if at the end of the day, like if it happened to us, it can happen to you. And when you look at government overreach, it should startle everyone at the fact that the government is able to do the things that they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw something on I was watching John Oliver, and he was doing a special on homeschooling, and he's like, in a lot of the states, there's no government like they really can do whatever you want with your kids, and everybody's,
which is great.
Yeah, which is great, and that was his angle. Is he's like, the government is not regulating this, and and then all the comments were like, yeah, it's terrible, and then a Republican like rebutted it, and he's like, it's a sad day in America when people are like, how come the government
is not raising my
more
child
involved in this? And I was like, oh.
It is. It's that because now with Chloe and Grace, and now that I have them, they're 10 and 17.
Yeah.
If someone tried to come at me and say, like I just saw yesterday, that now in certain states, they don't have to notify parents if their child at the age of 12 and older is being prescribed medications and things of that nature. And I'm like, if I found out that one of these children was given medication that I didn't know about, I would flip my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even like a Tylenol or an aspirin. Yeah. You should. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So it should scare everyone.
Yeah. And then, but again, it's the same with like I would say with the covenant, that kind of has brought it to our doorstep.
Oh yeah.
And then not me, I don't have any kids there, but it comes to Nashville's doorstep.
Oh, whenever
and then all
that
of those
happened,
parents are very vocal and very like on the news and downtown, like speaking, because it just to your point, it has come to your doorstep.
Yeah. When that happened, I will never I immediately saw it on the news and I jumped up and ran to the school, which she doesn't go there. Sure. But you start thinking in our world, you're like, okay, what if it's like a planned thing? What if it's one after the other? And I was like,
no.
But whenever it comes to your doorstep, then you're forced to educate yourself. And when you do, the biggest thing I've learned is like, just because it doesn't impact you doesn't mean it's not happening to other people. So open your eyes to something other than yourself.
Yeah. And
that was the biggest thing that the whole thing's taught me.
Gosh, well, that's true. I guess my aunt has like we have a golf tournament every year for mesothelioma because her husband died of it. And that's like on the commercials. Like you don't know what it is until
it happens to
you. And that's how any change, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're walking across the street with somebody and then they get hit by a car. You're like, all right, we need a crosswalk and we need a light here.
Oh,
because somebody is like, hey, but otherwise and that's
my thing. It's like for people who are like, oh, you didn't care about this before.
Now, whose voice is this?
Well, that's how I imagine like
these are the haters.
Yeah, the haters.
Or do it again. Yeah. For people that are like,
no, just for the people that are like, oh, well, you didn't care about this beforehand, that. And
you're
I'm like,
yeah, obviously.
I didn't know that people in prison were consuming food that said not for human consumption. I didn't know that, like, I had no idea of knowing these things.
Now, can you sneak snuff in there?
Well, I mean, do you want to go to prison?
No, but like, can you trade like a muffin for some cigarettes, or is it like that?
I mean, I feel like every prison has that.
You can get stuff in there.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to prison.
Yeah, see, that's she knows that she knows the law's watching this podcast. see how she immediately backed off that. She goes, "Oh, she knew everything, but now according to I have no idea."
I mean, if you're listening and reading, and of course you hear of all this stuff that goes on, but
Well, I got a buddy that I did a show in prison one time.
Did you? Oh, you did. You told me about that on my podcast.
Yeah, so I kind of know about it.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us about it?
Well, no, I don't want to. I don't want to tell you about it. I don't think, but it is. It's like when I did a comedy tour for the troops in the Middle East, and I was there for a week doing comedy shows.
I love that.
And then I kind of was like, I relate to the military. Like I'm pretty much one of them. It's the same type thing. So when people talk about prison, I go, yeah, dude, I get it.
Oh, yeah, you get it.
Yeah, because I was there. It was about an hour and a half.
I bet they scared you to death.
That's disrespectful because of my outfit. Yeah. Let me think. How did I feel?
What did you wear to the prison show?
Yeah.
It was me and Aaron Weber and my buddy Michael. It was the three of us.
We didn't ask who it was. We asked what you wore.
Yeah, I feel like this is my podcast, so I ask the questions, but you can ask me, I guess. Well, I wanted to get respect, but I also wanted to be like, I'm the performer, so I had to go one level up, you know? Yeah. So, but I don't think I wore any.
So Gucci head to toe then?
I don't think I wore any jewelry, but I think I wore some Jordans just so people would know, like, hey, this guy.
He gets it.
He gets it.
This guy's for the culture.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Well, where is he in prison at?
In Florida.
It is.
Yeah.
All right. So even then.
What do you mean even then? What does that mean?
It's on the beach, waterfront.
Right?
Dude, I was in Minnesota. That's where I went.
Well, yeah, but you also were were you in like an actual prison?
High maximum security. Oh, listen to this.
And isn't that some
okay.
Like, it's maximum security and they're going to let a comedian up in here?
Nah, well, it's here to help, you know?
Like, let's not let a pastor, but let's let a comedian.
Yeah, well, I'm really similar as a pastor. Bringing the light.
Yeah.
Well, different kind of, no, when I was in prison, when
during my time,
it was everybody in there was like, what's tricky about like being socially like canceled and being like actually canceled, like being in prison is like actually like this is real. Like
I've been both. Well, I mean, I haven't, but like socially, I've been canceled.
Yeah, of course. But what's tricky about is I go, well, these guys they seemed very emotionally like free. They were like, hey, here's what you did. We decided, we've all talked, the jury, the judge, everybody, this is how much, once you complete this, like look at the people that have come out of prison and they're good. They go, you're good. You went in there, you completed the time.
But that's a big misconception.
You're
not.
They still hold it against you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Whenever you get out of prison, good luck getting a credit card. Good luck getting a loan. Good luck getting a job.
Girlfriend.
Good luck. Hey, I mean.
Nah,
there's some girls. There's some girls out there. Yeah. I can introduce you to some people.
Yeah. Like a lot of times you can't even rent an apartment because you can't pass a background check.
They're like, what is this 12 years of no employment? Like, oh.
Literally.
You know what?
So that's another thing. It's like you don't just go and serve your time. You suffer for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And in a lot of other countries, when you do your time, you're done. Your record's wiped clean and you're good to go, which is how it should be.
That's not here?
No. Heck no. Unless it's a heinous crime, your record should be wiped clean.
Yeah. Did they not do that?
No.
Oh, I thought they did.
No, it stays on.
It's on for life.
On what record?
What do you mean?
Like when they pull up your file, like if you were to get pulled over.
Oh, background check.
Yeah. Or if you get pulled over, they pull up your record by your license.
It should only be on if you escaped.
What?
Like if you escaped from prison, the cop should be like, it says here you escaped. But if you completed the time, it should be wiped off. I'm agreeing with you.
Sure. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you've murdered someone or like
that should stay on.
That should stay on. Like, we should know those things.
Yeah.
Like, but other than that, like rape, murder, stuff like that, that's on your record. Yeah,
that should be on your record. Yeah.
You have these guys who are like sitting in prison for 5 years for marijuana. And I'm like, it's legal and now in most states, and we have people sitting in prison for it.
Yeah.
That's what Kim K is doing.
Yeah.
That's what she's
those people.
Yeah. She's advocating for what you were doing when you were 17 and moved to Nashville.
Right, exactly.
That's not true.
Didn't hear it from me.
Didn't hear it from me.
This week's episode brought to you by Cognitive Switch. Ooh la la la. That's that Will Smith song.
Nice, dude. I like that.
Will Smith. Will Smith, by the way.
Yeah.
Going through it.
Yeah.
Rest as a moment of silence for Will Smith. Cognitive Switch brought to you by Juvenescence, baby. Don't you love that feeling when you're in the zone?
Yes.
On a roll.
Yes.
Going above and beyond.
Yes.
Everything you wanted to get done in the day.
Yes.
That's why I've been loving this new science-backed product called Cognitive Switch. Ooh la la la. It gives me a focus and concentration boost whenever I need it. People have been looking at me like, dang. What's going on with this guy? Why has he got?
I've watched people look at you that way.
Yeah.
And it like shakes me to see them be so astonished by how good you're looking.
How is this guy doing? But now you know.
Yes.
These are the secrets, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Cognitive Switch helps me get into the zone and feel my best so I can power through the afternoon. All while supporting my brain health, baby. Cognitive Switch comes in two forms: a drink that tastes like a delicious tropical yogurt and an unflavored powder that you can mix into any drink that you'd like, such as morning coffee as a creamer substitute.
Mm-hmm.
Get in there, baby. Call to action is Cognitive Switch just launched. So brand new, baby. For a limited time, our listeners can enjoy this special offer. Visit Juve Labs. That's J-U-V. Juve? Some people say Juve.
Some people do say Juve.
Juve Labs. JuveLabs.com/net positive. That's JUVLABS.com/net positive, or hit the link in the episode description. Get 20% off your next order. Don't miss out on this opportunity to start your journey towards enhanced mental performance. Listen, some of the people that we've discussed on this podcast today could benefit from enhanced mental performance.
They absolutely could.
Absolutely. Unlock your brain's potential and experience the power of Cognitive Switch. Ooh la la la. And then you came all the way from there to the show you're on now. I was gonna say Wounded Warrior. Special Forces. I got it. Special Forces. Wounded Warrior. That's different. Yeah, that's way different. Yeah.
Black Hawk Down.
Yeah.
No?
Oh.
Special Forces. Yeah.
Special Forces.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that show. I like watching it.
Honestly, it was really fun, but also have to walk all the way across.
It sounds like church camp, dude.
And make it to the other side.
Yeah.
I was the first one to
You did it. To fall.
do it. No,
Oh,
I
you
made it across.
You did?
Most people fell.
Oh yeah. Did you do that?
I'd be out day one for sure.
Yeah. And then getting in, they carved out a hole in a lake because it was frozen.
Yeah.
And you had to jump in. And then you had to recite like what they told you to remember the day before.
Recite a Bible verse, John 3:16.
Dude, I cannot.
Yeah, you went to Christian school for a long time, but
yeah, I know. My brother got it tattooed on his ribs. My dad was like, "What? You couldn't remember that one?"
Nice.
John 3:16.
Yeah. Like what? Like out of all Bible verses,
you have to recite. You got to go in.
He got the whole thing.
The Bible.
Oh, the
John
whole
3:16.
Bible.
The John 3:16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you would not have.
Oh, so it's for God so loved the world.
He gave his only begotten son.
Yep. For.
I mean, that's we're there.
Kind of the main.
We got it.
The main verse, but
we got it.
We'll round up.
Oh wait, so what did you have to recite?
It was just these like mnemonic things they gave us to recite the day before.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And then
because your brain kind of goes right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then you have to stay in until you answer the questions.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is brutal.
I don't think I could do cold.
Yeah, the cold. If it was in hot weather, I would have been beast mode.
The cold. Yeah.
I could do cold. I couldn't do heights. You lost me at 500 feet in the air.
Really?
Yeah, I'd be out on that.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
This is like celebrity fear factor.
It really is.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I was on with some really awesome people.
Yeah. Yeah, we looked at the roster.
Who was who'd you get close with there?
Robert Ory.
Okay.
NBA player.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Ory.
Ory, yeah.
Yeah.
He
played
for the Lakers.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Was he your reference to Soho House?
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, I know multiple NBA players. I got it. No, I got it.
He was awesome. JoJo Siwa was hilarious.
Yeah.
She was great. And then who else? Brian Austin Green was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, mostly everyone except for like
you don't go on there if you're not cool. Okay.
Mostly two people.
Yeah.
Other than that, everyone was great.
Yeah. Just because they beat you?
No, they're just
they're I feel
odd
like
humans.
If you want to win, if somebody was like, hey, your you have to give me greater motivation than whatever the money or whatever the status was.
Mhm.
It was like your best friend was on last season and he got to the 3rd round and he's talking trash.
Oh no, I don't
Or
care
something
about
like
that.
that.
No,
That
I
would
need you
motivate
to
me to do
say,
it.
here's X amount of dollars at the end if you win.
Yeah.
My ass is making it to the end.
You're going.
Yeah.
They should make you compete for things that affect your career.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So like every person has their own individual customized prize.
Oh, yeah.
So you could be like years off your dad's prison sentence.
Oh, I would have been full force.
Yeah, that you would have been in.
Yeah.
Somebody's like, we're taking away 100,000 followers.
Yes,
Or
there
if
you go.
don't-
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we delete your social media.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be
No
brutal.
podcast. If you don't finish this, no podcast for 3 weeks. Let's go. Oh, yeah. I'd be in it. Well, we were talking about like when I have like a like kind of a comedy, like comedian, like my comedian buddies that I would.
Oh, no kidding.
That I have comedian buddies.
Continue.
Like let's say like Nate Bargatze, Theo Vaughn, Trevor Wallace, Trey Kennedy. These are kind of like I would consider my like peers.
Okay.
Like who are your like celebrity peer? Or like who do you compare yourself to?
Compare myself to?
Who's the graduating class?
Yeah.
I don't know if I would
Of
compare
Savannah
myself
Chrisley.
to anyone.
No, not like compared. Like who came up as you came up?
Oh God, I look like such a failure now. Kylie Jenner.
Heard of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, hi.
Yeah. Well, no, we do the same thing. I
Yeah.
don't think we compare ourselves with the people that are above us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
like, hi. Good night.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're also
Kylie
the
Jenner. I don't
exact
know why
same
we didn't
age.
think that.
Yeah.
Kylie Jenner.
We're also
yeah.
the exact same age. We're literally one day apart.
Yeah, because you know what I said? Paris Hilton, but I was like, no. Then I immediately backtracked.
Yeah, Paris Hilton's like 40.
Yeah, way too old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think she's amazing. Not I
But like
do.
the Paris Hilton.
She's in your class.
Yeah, she's in my
Yeah.
class.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a peer to her in any way, but like the Paris Hilton, like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, like that was when I would say LeBron James, like those are not that he's in a different genre, but like
they came up during your time.
they came up when I was coming up.
Yeah.
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 They were 18. I was a senior in high school, and I went and saw like LeBron James was like a senior in high school.
Yeah. So
or
I would
similar.
say-
Maybe I was in college, and he's like,
Yeah.
My whole professional life, I've been watching him.
Mhm.
Same with Britney Spears, and you could see the whole.
Oof.
Yeah, she's coming in next week, so don't.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
That,
Yeah.
What that would be
Yeah.
a show.
Well, I guess it's tough to watch. But like a celebrity, like not a celebrity. I saw this thing on the news that said people. Hold on, let me get it. 'cause I don't wanna
What
misquote it.
news?
Hold on, I misquoted. We need your thoughts on this. Actually, it says new study from Puberty says people who are obsessed with celebrities may be less intelligent.
110%. Because the amount of
Yeah.
time that you're spending focused on this celebrity's life, you could be focused on your own and making money and elevating yourself. But you're too consumed with what freaking Taylor Swift is doing with Travis Kelce that you
Yeah.
can't even look at your own self.
Well, whose side are you on this? Are you on the celebrity side or are you on the observer side?
No, I mean, I'm kind of on the observer side.
We're on both sides.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on both sides. Like, I want you to like be consumed with what I'm doing because it makes me money.
Oh, yeah,
But at the
yeah.
same time,
That's an elevated take.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, but at the same time, like the amount of time you're spending so consumed with my life, you could be correcting your own.
But still keep thinking about mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was taking it as somebody sent that to me, and I was like, I think you're referring to me on the podcast,
Mhm.
talking about other celebrities.
Oh, what? So
That's
you,
a knock on me,
so
not
you
a
made
support
it,
of me.
Right.
So you automatically thought that they were just so consumed with you that they were going to send that to you.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I think she might have a point there.
I thought people were saying this podcast is unintelligent because we do the news every week and we talked about stuff like that.
I'm
'Cause we're
glad
gonna
that you
talk
think
about-
everything is about you.
No, well, I don't think that. We were talking about Jackson Mahomes. Did you see that yesterday?
What happened?
He came to the game that Taylor Swift was
Oh
at.
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And photobombed right behind her.
There it is right there.
Do we think that's intentional?
Yeah.
How did he get in there? How did he get in there?
Yeah.
Because he's been out. He's been out for everybody's
not been
wondering
around?
since the beginning. Where's Jackson?
Yeah.
Because he had that whole scandal.
Was he in prison? No, he wasn't.
No.
Nobody
We
was
would've
in-
found that out.
I think
Come
he was
on
in
now.
court though.
Yeah, he was just kind of hanging low.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just got to be like, hey, Taylor's coming. Can you just? And then they go 4 weeks in and go, all right, you might stay in the back. Mm-hmm. Don't have a handshake with her yet.
Also, too, though, they're with the accusations against him and clearly how she feels.
Yeah.
I see some butting heads there.
What do you mean?
Like it was in her documentary, I think, to where it came out like politically that she was just like, I have to take a stand for this, this, and this, and this.
Oh, yeah.
And then with what he was accused of was, I'm like, I see
now if they're in the same box, it has now come to her door.
Yeah.
As we've discussed.
Hey, exactly.
But poor girl, I would say you got to.
Oh, poor girl, my.
Okay, well,
like,
you don't say
what?
that. You don't think that?
No, why poor girl? Oh, I'm sorry that I've made over $1 billion on my tour this year. Poor thing.
Yeah, well, she's doing what she loves.
Why were you going to say poor girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody's like, oh, really? Taylor, you support that? She's like, what? No, I just want to watch the game.
When have you seen that?
I haven't.
Exactly.
I'm not a low intelligence person, but I have looked at it. I didn't know that this was happening. I suppose. Yeah. But she has to have a take on everything.
She does. Yeah.
That's why I say it's tough. And then it's everything like you're like, if you don't have a take on it, it's like we hear your silence.
Oh my gosh. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
Like I have never.
That's what I was trying to say.
I have never one time posted anything in like politically, like I stand for this person or that person. Never one time have I done it. But when the election came around this past time, I got lambasted because
you're like,
you haven't posted congratulations to our president. I was like, look in the past years. Have I done it then?
Yeah, you never have. Yeah.
No, I haven't done anything.
Posting congratulations to the president.
Yeah, right?
That's absurd.
Yeah, you're like, hold on. We just stormed the Capitol. I'm inside. Let me get out. I better service. We're like literally.
Those are the ones you comment. You're like, I hope he sees this, bro.
Yeah. I hope he sees this.
Hey, congrats, man.
Like you're always expected to stand for something.
I would say the worst type of I would be like imagine being like seeing Israel and Hamas and you're like, where's Gigi Hadid? Like why? Like that's not even my take. Corinne Fisher kind of did this. She's like, who is out there seeing that and is like, what does Savannah Chrisley have to say?
It's the Chappelle bit. What does Ja Rule think about? Let's see what Ja Rule has to say at a time like this. Yeah.
What was it about?
It was about something in Iraq.
What is Ja Rule?
Chappelle has been like under fire recently.
What does Ja Rule have to say? What did he do?
I just saw a headline that was like people started walking out of his live show because of a comment he made.
That'll be all right.
About Israel or...
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Yeah, in Boston, people walked out because he started commenting on Israel Hamas.
Oh, yeah. Trigger walked out of Boston show.
I'm sure it was funny.
Yeah. Probably was. Yeah.
I mean...
But he's been, Dave
Chappelle always, though, is hitting on... That's why he's so big, because he hits on the things everyone else steers clear of.
But I try to always have a unique... angle at it. I'm sure it was something that you're like, man, I never thought of that. And that's what a comedian.
That's what it is. That's my thing. It's like we live in such a world right now to where everyone takes offense to everything that a comedian can't even do their job. Yeah. Like I didn't ask you for your views on something. I just asked you to be funny.
I know, because I was on your podcast for an hour and you didn't ask me anything. But,
whatever.
Well, I think Anthony Jeselnik said on Theo's podcast, I thought this was interesting, is a comedian, if it's done well, he's just getting away with it.
Yep.
Because sometimes it wasn't funny enough. That's when you get canceled, right? If it's unbelievably funny, you're like, this is horrific, but
it's so bad that it's funny.
It's so funny that you're like, but if you go there and it's not funny, then then
you're canceled.
Yeah. So if you make a video, if I make a video, any comedian makes a video and you're under fire for it.
Yep.
It's just, it wasn't funny enough.
That's so true.
That's true. Yeah. If that's one way to think about it, it's like, oh, you didn't get away with it.
So I would suggest not making the hard jokes.
Well, I think it's just high risk, high reward.
Yeah, because if you hit it, man, you're the greatest.
Right over his head.
Oh shoot, dude. Say it again. Say it again.
No, it's fine.
Oh,
It just went over your
well,
head.
that's the moment. Yeah. So you suggest that I don't make the hard jokes. That's what you said. I'll keep that in mind, Savannah, as we go forward. Yeah. But we were right down the street from each other growing up.
We did. How crazy is that?
We were like a mile from each other.
Oh, that's nuts.
Our high schools were rival high schools. I went to the poor one. She went to the rich one.
Oh, what? Which one did you go to?
Providence Christian.
Oh, I'm sorry. Because what? Did you have to pay to go there too?
Yeah, we were a mile from you guys.
So the poor school. You had to pay to go to.
We didn't
the
have
poor
football.
School.
Yeah, we were studying scripture.
We didn't have football, is that what you said?
Yeah, we didn't have a football team. You guys did.
Then how were we? How were we rivals?
Well, in basketball.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Did you play any sports?
I mean,
what years did you go there?
I mean, well, you're much older than me, so like you're in middle school as I'm being born, dude.
Dang.
Like.
Yeah, we were. It was a different era on Indian Trail, right by the Brewsters.
That's crazy. We'd always walk across the street
to get the ice cream.
Yeah.
Dang. This week's episode brought to you by. Let me start that over. No, I'm not going to start it over. I'll keep it.
Yeah, keep it.
Magnesium breakthrough, baby. I used to lie awake at night dreaming about topics for this podcast. It's not in the copy. Physically exhausted, trying to fall asleep, but I couldn't because my mind was so wired up.
Right.
Maybe because I was drinking Red Bull.
Potentially.
5 Red Bulls at night on Broadway before I go to sleep.
That will do it, yeah.
I'd wake up exhausted and my productivity for the day would be ruined. The longer it would take me to fall asleep, the more stressed I would get about my energy levels the next day. That is a real thought.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, because you stay up, you're like, and then I'm behind.
I do that for sure.
However, baby, since I started adding magnesium breakthrough to my nightly routine, I've been able to quiet my mind and get the best sleep ever. Once I started taking magnesium breakthrough, my sleep completely changed. Now I have no problem falling asleep. And I wake up feeling refreshed and energized. Somebody said they put on this podcast to fall asleep.
I think that's a compliment.
That's offensive. No,
you think so?
Not take it as a compliment.
You don't think it's like we're so soothing and like just kind of lulling people into like this nice peaceful state?
Let's take it like
Let's go that way.
I went to the negative, but that's what it is.
I like that. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Unlike other magnesium supplements that might give you 1 to 2 forms of magnesium, not magnesium breakthrough, baby. All 7.
Woo.
Forms of magnesium designed to help calm your mind, to help you fall asleep, stay asleep, and wake up refreshed. That's the funny. You know, you do like blood work sometimes, and they're like, "What's going on?" You're like, "Magnesium." You're like, "What?
Yeah.
How was I supposed to know that?"
Right.
Not only does magnesium breakthrough help you sleep better, it also calms your mind and allows you to feel grounded and relaxed during the day, and especially before bed. Get in there, baby. Don't miss out on the most relaxing sleep ever with magnesium breakthrough. Go to MAG Breakthrough, not MAGA Breakthrough.
Right.
That's a different website altogether. magbreakthrough.com/netpositive. Use the promo code netpositive10 during checkout and save 10%, or hit the link, baby, in the episode description. All right. So, but you weren't Christian.
Yes, my grandfather's a Southern Baptist minister.
Why did we not talk about this?
I don't know.
Did we?
We maybe did.
No, we didn't. Your grandfather was.
Yeah.
Your dad's.
My mom's.
Your
dad.
mom's.
Yeah.
Dad. All right. And then your mom. When did your mom marry your dad?
27 years ago.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you obviously weren't around.
What was your question?
No. Okay. Hold on. I'm
What was
getting
it
to it.
gonna be?
Yeah. So then what? kidding.
You know,
Yeah.
but like even that, I'm like, that's not.
Well, that's a lot of the Southern Baptists. Like, look up the Southern Baptists.
Oh, it's crazy.
They're like Rick Warren. Look up Rick Warren, Southern Baptist Church, because he's like one of the biggest Southern Baptist preachers.
Oh yeah,
and he's saying women should be like on stage and leading and preaching.
Yes,
and they are saying they shouldn't.
Like the Southern Baptist Convention,
Are
but
kicking
also
him out.
Yeah, they're kicking him out. But let's also look, Southern Baptist Convention. Some of the super higher ups there were the ones that were. There was huge sexual abuse allegations this past year.
There it is. What does it say? The retired Saddleback is like the biggest one.
Saddleback.
Failed to convince the Southern Baptist Convention to restore his church to its fold after his 21 decision in order to ordain 3 women as pastoral ministry. Wow.
Like, how crazy is that?
That's crazy. But that's another one of those, like, doesn't come to your doorstep. If it doesn't come to your doorstep, you're like, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't, you know? That's wild.
And too, though, and those are the same people who expect women. My favorite is when you have like that expect women to do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
But then as a man, you're not doing this, this, and this. And it's like,
you're going to need to be a little more specific on that.
I just think.
What, and what? Oh, you don't want to say it.
No.
All right, I got it.
I just feel like, especially in this situation, it's like when you're looking at the church, not allowing a woman to lead or not allowing a woman to have a place. Like, what are you trying to teach people? Like,
where do we go? Where do we go from there?
The whole thing is so messed up. So that's why I believe, like, but also too, then Christianity is also taken to the whole other extreme of everything's acceptable.
Yeah.
That it's like, where's the happy medium? Yeah. Like, because
theater.
Those pearl buttons make more sense now.
Yeah.
We were at the theater and there was a Wrangler. There's an outlet store there because Greensboro, North Carolina is where the outlet is, right? And we need to walk. Me and Derek need to walk down the street to go to the Wrangler outlet. There's no other Wrangler outlet, by the way, in the nation.
I got you.
So we're walking, and this is the street that the Pride Parade is on.
Okay.
So me and Derek are walking down there, and I was like, at what point am I like in this parade? Because I go, it's funny to think because you're like, well, just walk. Like, I'm not going to go to the other street. Like, I'm not going to walk a block down.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll just walk on the sidewalk. But then the sidewalk got a little too congested. And then I was like, well, let's just walk in the street. And then there was like some like frozen yogurt. And I was like, well, that looks pretty good. And then we got it. And then I was like, I think I'm in this parade now.
Where are you going with
I'm saying, like, where's the line is what you're saying, like Christianity. You didn't see how I was tying all that back?
You're really wanting to get canceled, aren't you?
No, that's, I was like, where do you go? So like, if somebody's like, again, according to scripture, if somebody's like, I'm gay, can I be the pastor? You're like, well, I don't think so. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
But they would have to, they're going to have that ruling in a couple years too.
Yeah, where's the line?
Yeah, the already had. That's what you're saying.
And at the end of the
day.
That's
what I was saying.
Okay, well, it took you you went all the way around the world to get to that point. All the way.
That story about the Pride Parade was unnecessary, probably.
Yeah, but, especially when talking. Yeah, you're probably.
No, I didn't know who. Yeah, because I was with another dude, and we were walking down the street eating frozen yogurt. Mm-hmm. I was like, I think I'm on this parade now. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, you need to go, where's the line? Yeah, but that's with everything.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, it's just like love people and love people well.
Yeah. And you haven't done that with us, but I do understand what you're saying.
You invited me here, so clearly I love you.
We do love
well.
you on the spot. No, we have to address one thing. That we had this. Normally, we just like to let the conversation be free flowing.
Okay.
Don't look over the screen until we're ready. We just like to let the conversation free flow. We have to address one thing.
What?
Why did me and you? Why at one point? Hold on, wait. No, you're not. Why at one point did me and you have the same haircut?
Oh, I hate you. It's not where I thought it was going.
I have that haircut.
It was so bad.
Look at that.
Because I had no other choice.
That's you.
I had no other choice. Someone bleached my hair off, and it literally was like a bleach cut in the very back of my head, and I had no other choice. And So I just did it. I rocked it, and it was the most Googled haircut of that year. The most Googled haircut of that year.
Are you taking credit for it, or does John get credit for it?
No.
Okay.
Who did it first?
Clay Aiken.
When was this?
It was Savannah Chrisley.
Dude, Clay Aiken.
Trust me, guys, I'll never do it again.
Clay Aiken was on Special Forces, dude. That's
nice.
crazy, dude. When was
I was
this?
like, he was?
When was this?
That was like, I don't know.
Don't be ashamed of that.
4 years ago?
Okay, recent. Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah.
That was 4 years ago.
Like 4, yeah.
Okay, but that's short.
Yeah, I had no other choice.
But why?
Because someone bleached my hair and I had like a bleach cut. So it was like, it just burnt all my hair off.
Yikes.
Yeah, but what did you do? A little bit of gel in there?
Well, I mean, you had to figure out how to style it somehow.
That you were on the show then?
Yeah. No, luckily though, it was growing out during COVID phase.
Okay, yeah.
So like, I didn't have to be on TV.
For some reason, thought this was longer than ago.
Yeah,
than that.
no. Do your research.
No, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Instead of paying people to do it.
I don't pay anybody. Yeah. No, it's a good look. And what should we, before we get out of here, we should probably, so a lot of things going on in your personal life, in your dating life. You want to talk about that or no?
I don't care.
Okay, well, I feel like I speak for the people. When you say like Savannah Chrisley is dating, I go, well.
What does that mean?
Is she? That's a we, there's a lot of, that stuff's flying around a lot.
I need you to ask a question.
Well.
She's media trained, John. Watch out.
Yeah, what
Careful.
about the guy from that his wife tried to kill him?
What about him?
Is that your boyfriend?
Yeah.
That is currently your boyfriend?
Yes.
Oh my, dude, that is wild.
Dude, TMZ. Okay, listen to this.
You got to add context here, too, for listeners.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
You want me to explain or you explain?
You explain so I don't end up in hot water.
All right, I'll explain. I'm going to explain the best. Tell me if this is, you just raise your hand if there's a wrong piece of information. Okay. So I would say like maybe 2 months ago, there was this.
No, longer than that.
All right. I saw on Barstool, which is not a good sign, dude.
Immediately raises her hand.
I saw on Barstool that there was a lady that tried to kill her husband.
Mm-hmm.
Always say allegedly.
Allegedly. Smart.
Right,
and
right.
he
Nice.
played football. He was like he was a former football player at Auburn.
Okay.
And then it didn't work out. Or she didn't kill him. She didn't kill him.
Tried to, but couldn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's now in trouble. He's still alive because he didn't get killed. And then Savannah's dating him.
And that's roundabout.
I covered it. Yeah,
Nice.
thank you. I did my research.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roundabout.
That's
Roundabout,
wild.
right?
And you just DM him. You're like, dude, congrats on surviving.
Trying to grab a drink.
yeah.
No. Well, also,
Yo,
too, we
dude.
knew a lot of, once we started talking, we realized we knew a lot of the same people.
Oh, yeah.
And then, but I
start
did.
talking
I reached, because I DM'd him.
through your publicist or you just DM'd
No, I just DM'd him. I was just like I'm praying for you guys, like everything. Because I
Are you slid in with
guys to do stuff like shopping. Like, we don't really want to do this, but we'll go. And then we said, we got in a lot of heat this week because we said girls do stuff with us because we generally do better stuff.
Like, guys will go along, we'll go like to be good sports and like we'll see each other at things and be like, I know what you're here for, man. We're both here with our girls, whatever. Like, but then we were talking about the equivalent on the other side. That's true.
I actually agree with that.
You do.
From a female's perspective.
We do cooler stuff.
Yeah.
Like Zach Bryan concert.
I would say it just depends because like for me, I'm kind of like, I can be really girly, but I can be really dudeish.
Sure.
So my fun things are like, hey, let's go deep sea fishing or let's go skydiving. Let's go scuba diving. Yeah. Like I like
better things.
Guyer things. Yeah. Then like to go like, hey, come with me shopping.
Like the symphony come with
or
me. Something like that.
Yeah,
like,
bring me to a symphony and see me just walk into traffic.
Wow.
Like, you know.
Or the ballet or something like, well, now, to be fair, none of our girlfriends want to do that. Mm. But yeah.
Yeah.
But like in general, guys like to do
that
more
is true. I'm with
stuff. She's with it.
That's big. We needed that
first.
Thank you.
I am with you because like
validate us. Yeah.
I mean, y'all don't want to do like go shopping. You don't want to go to a play or something. I mean, I don't even want to do that.
Well, look, I have a girlfriend. Both of them are married. What do we need to do in your perspective to be better husbands and boyfriends? What are women looking for these days?
What are women looking for?
Yeah.
Emotional maturity.
Do we have that?
I think
and to have tough conversations.
That's what women want.
Yeah, because like I want to, as a guy, like you guys, it's like you see a chick and you're like, oh, she's whatever.
Don't
and
say
like,
this about us.
It's automatically.
I thought she was on our side for a while, and then
abandon us.
But like that's normal.
Yeah.
And I know for me, it's like I want to have sex with you emotionally before I do physically.
So when you check out guys, how do you check out their emotions from afar? What are you looking at?
Oh, well, no. Off the bat, I'm like, oh, he's got good this, good that. You know, like
Similar.
But I think it's easy.
I'm with you.
You get what I'm saying,
with you
though?
Yes, yeah.
Where you just go, oh, my, like, who was it? My buddy was saying that I do feel like I emote.
Nice.
Well. Where like if I'm sad about something or if I'm proud about something or if it does connect us. It is true.
Yeah.
You go, dude, what's like, sometimes you're like, there's nothing happening, nothing.
Yeah. Like the lights are on, but no one's home.
Yeah. But then when you do connect like that about like, hey, like this was last night we were at the girl who wrote Always Be Humble and Kind.
Oh,
that Keith Urban song.
Yeah.
And
no, that's actually, that's not Keith Urban, is it? It's Tim McGraw.
Oh, Tim McGraw. Yeah. Shoot. I get him mixed up.
Yeah.
But I was sitting there and I started crying.
That's awesome.
It's a great song. And it's like, dude, we're kind of on this like path of like life and like it's going to be a lot of ups and downs. So it's like always be humble and kind.
Well, because the worst part is being in relationship with someone and never truly like seeing who they are. Yeah. Like if I don't see you cry or I don't see something bother you, it's like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like I don't want just the fun stuff. I want.
Think also, wouldn't you say like with like anger, now not if it gets out of control, but like what like is something in there?
Yes,
like
exactly. I'm like, just yell.
Yeah.
At this point, just yell.
Yeah. Or something like what are you like, but you have emotions. This is getting way too serious, but like positive, negative, sadness. Like when my girlfriend is like, something happens at like work or with her family and she's like, I was like, I would like to be in this sadness.
Yeah.
Because I want to be a part of it because then when we win,
exactly,
we're going to be stoked.
Exactly.
Like,
I'm with you 100%.
Yeah.
And two, I think a big part and like what I'm learning now is you have, especially as an adult, I hate when people are like, oh, this fairy tale relationship because it's not possible.
Nobody has one.
And you have to plan.
Yeah.
Like you have to say, all right, I'm going to put this time aside for you and I'm going to plan this or do this. And that's the only way you have a successful relationship ever.
That's true.
That's the work.
Yeah. And that's like the
work. Yeah.
Immaturity of some people to think like, oh, this is going to be all about me or this is all about our relationship. It's like, no. And it's not always going to be 50-50.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's going to be 90-10 or it's
that you have to contribute. Sometimes I heard somebody say, yeah, they go, it's got to be 100. I don't know where I heard this.
We talked about this early on in this show.
Yeah, and somebody
Early
goes,
episodes.
well, I only have 10%. You're like, all right, well, good, because I got 90.
Yes.
Or I got the 9, or like, it can't be, did you do your part? I do my part. Sometimes my girlfriend is like sad. Or sometimes the opposite. I'm sad. She's like, I'm doing great. I got us.
And
I can carry us.
I think another big thing is you have some people who like give everything and then forget about themselves.
Yep.
And when you're in a relationship like that, that leads to resentment. So it's like, I have found myself in situations where it's like, hey, like you need to take care of you. Like do something for yourself. Make how you feel known. Make what you want known, because no one knows if you're not speaking about it.
Don't know.
You're not speaking about it, and then I have to suffer for it because you chose to never speak about it. Now you have resentment.
Yeah, that happens.
So it all goes back to the emotional maturity.
Everybody that's married listening to this, like, John, Crist, and Savannah Chrisley. Tell us more.
Yeah, tell us more.
Tell us more.
Tell us more. But
that DM'd a guy that I'll pray for you. Also, what was the follow-up line?
You're too hot to die.
You're too hot to die. Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's a good
like,
line.
tell us that somebody that's been married for 20 years. They're like, hold on, babe. Dinner's ready. I'm listening to John Crist and Savannah Chrisley.
Tell us how we should run on there.
Hold on. I'm really learning a lot of things.
Yeah, really. Hey, I was engaged.
Yeah.
Almost got there.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, it was probably.
I can't remember. You were.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I was never engaged. No. I was never engaged. No. I know.
That's me, dude.
I know what you're talking about, but I was never engaged.
Okay.
No, I wasn't. Well, there is. This is directly back to your point. I'm not going to go on a long story to get to your point. I'm just going to go directly there. So my girlfriend said something that I was like building resentment. I heard it. She was talking to one of her friends. We don't have to bring it up, but I go, and I didn't like it. And I sat with it for like 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Because, and it was, I just go, but you don't, if you're like, all right, this is pregnant too, but you're like, if we bring this up, this hangout is now done. Like, right?
No, that's emotional immaturity right there.
I'll own that.
Are you saying because it would kill the vibe immediately? Yes. Yeah.
No.
So when am I gonna? But it would be about something that's fairly serious.
How would you have brought it up? Can you not just let us in? I really want to hear it all.
No, because that wouldn't be respectful to her.
I think the only bad time, like, there's never a perfect time to bring stuff up like that, but the worst time is later. Like the best time is soon. It's, you know what I mean? Like it's got to be soon, because otherwise it festers.
And two, I dated this guy, and his mom told me, she was like, when you get into a conflict, instead of saying you did this or you did that, why don't you approach it by saying, hey, when I heard this, it really made me feel this way.
Nice.
Because no one can argue with a feeling.
We say that. Let's start a podcast, dating advice.
Nice.
We should.
John and Savannah.
We have to have a male's perspective and female's perspective.
Yeah.
It could be amazing.
You're like, here's what not to do.
Yeah. But like, that's literally, that's one thing I've always taken with me. I'm just like, hey, it really made me feel this way.
Yeah.
And if someone's going to argue with it making you feel hurt or whatever, then it's like, well, I'm sorry that it made you feel that way.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. But you could be the person can say, oh, I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean it that way. I'm sorry.
Exactly. You're giving them the opportunity to fix it.
That's fair. Mm-hmm. But you can't say I didn't feel like this. Mm-hmm. You're like, they
don't have the right to invalidate how you
say
feel.
You're a jerk when you didn't show up to pick me up on time. This is not a real story, by the way.
Yeah.
Be like, I wouldn't start there. I would say it made me feel less valued.
Yes.
When you showed up 20 minutes late.
Because when you start name calling, you just might as well call it.
You've called a lot of people names in this podcast. I feel like there's a lot of name calling in the last hour, but you're right.
Like when you start the name calling, it's just, you're now setting a standard of what is allowed, and then just keeps allowing more and more and more.
I feel like that people are going to be like, oh, we like Savannah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Well, we got one more question for you.
What?
Alex recently found out that he's going to be a dad.
Did you really?
Yeah. We got a baby girl coming in April.
Last week.
Congratulations.
So we need your parenting advice, because everybody has been emailing the podcast that we need. Alex needs parenting advice. Everybody's been emailing. What do you have for us?
no one's
For
ready
him.
for it.
Cool.
Like you're never going to be ready for it. That's literally if someone could have told, like, I mean, also too, though, I got thrown a 10-year-old and a 17-year-old. So like I had to just figure it out.
Yeah. You gotta
But
figure that
also
out.
too, it's just, I think the biggest thing from a child's from
Also,
being a
people with
child
parents now
and a
listening.
parent.
Hold on. Savannah Chrisley is telling
I
us.
know, right?
Hold on.
From being a child and a parent, like your daughter is going to know, like she's going to base what she should accept off of how she sees you treat her mother and her. And that's the biggest thing. It's like that it leaves such a lasting influence, and children do their most developing in the first, I want to say, year of their life. And so you don't realize what an impression it makes.
Yeah.
But that's freaking awesome.
And
That's
then
so exciting.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you're solely responsible. What do you say? What do you call it? You didn't call it a parent. What do you call it?
A bonus parent.
Bonus parent.
Yeah. Because their parents are still here. They're just not here. So that's how I like to view it. I'm just like, hey, like, yeah, sure. By law, I'm their parent, but like bonus parent is
And
the best
how do you
way
have
to
I don't understand how you have time for this long distance boyfriend. And
Well,
you're in the carpool line.
Yeah, and he has 3 kids
And
too.
you're going to the Zach Bryan concert. I don't even have time for that.
Well, you figure it out. It's like, and luckily we have been blessed with means to be able to like see each other for 24 hours.
You see how that's a humble way of saying she's rich?
That was
No.
That involves a private jet. Is what We've been blessed to have the means to be able to see each other for 24 hours. Dude, like, that's exactly what that means. Just say, hey, we have a private jet. We have a private jet.
No, just like whether it's having a nanny for 24 hours or having, you know, and that's another thing too, is what we're realizing is you have to take time for yourself.
Yeah.
So like, even though you and your wife are having a baby, like you have to make it a point to have a date night.
Guys night. Date night. Oh, yeah. Right.
No, because like you don't want your whole identity to just be your child. And then whenever your kids are out of the house, it's like you look at each other and you're like, oh, I don't even know you.
Yeah. I was thrown off when I came to your podcast. I was like, what's going on here? Who are these kids? Why are they here?
She was so good. Was she not?
Sweetheart. She was a sweetheart.
She didn't make one sound.
Yeah. No. Now you're in the carpool line. I asked her, I go, how do you have time for to come to this podcast? It's Tuesday. And she goes, well, during school. I go, oh yeah.
Until 3.
Well, thanks for coming by. How does everybody going to follow you? What do they need to do?
Well,
do you have anything to announce? Do you have anything to plug?
No, I mean my podcast, Unlocked with Savannah.
Unlocked.
You can go and view John's episode after you watch this one. It's pretty funny. Yeah. And so Unlocked with Savannah, we have a new show we're working on, and
I can't say that about it. Go follow you on the internet.
Yeah, follow me on the internet. Savannah
TMZ,
Chrisley.
she'd be on TMZ every once in a while.
I mean, yeah, sure.
And you can come in here and you can rebut the rumors if they're not true.
Yes, that's what we'll do.
Savannah Chrisley would see you.
You cannot be serious. On the net, it's a positive.